I think let's just go with this. How are you? Have you learned something? You've learned something? It's live, eh?
It's like,
Okay.
have you
Have you learned something?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we are just proceeding in a few.
Could you help me hold the phone like this? Just hold it here.
We are proceeding in a few. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. And
It's on the side. I believe at this point we are all able to see. Okay, let's continue. So, as I've said today, we have a lot. Number one, I have these two cups from Zito Forex. Okay, I'll be leaving them here in Kampala. We also have some t-shirts for HFM, and I have $300 to give out. So So today is a good day for us. Okay. So the only thing you need to do is to be active during this session. Okay. Follow closely, and the questions are just going to come from what we are covering. So nothing is going to be different. Any question you answer is equivalent to how many points? 2 points. Any question you answer is equivalent to 2 points. I know today the space might be a bit small, but we will accommodate. Ensure that where you are seated, the seat next to you is occupied. So those who are coming late, probably they will have to look for more space. Can go and yes. So yesterday we started on PIP calculation. And that is where we are proceeding from. We are covering the second part of PIPs. And I told us when dealing with JPY, calculation of PIPs is a bit different as when calculating PIPs on these other currency pairs. Are we together? And now follow closely, because now money is involved, and I don't want you to maybe say I missed by a small margin. No. Today I want you to make money. Okay. So we said on JPY, PIP is to the second decimal point. Are we together? Now, try this question before we do it, all of us. Euro JPY has dropped from 175.691 down to 174.872. Calculate the number of pips. That is 4 points. Calculate the number of pips. Yes, you are the first one to lift your answer. Yes. What is your answer? 80? Okay, 82. That is the first answer. You give your answer. 87. If you think you have a different answer from these two. 174.822. 82. If you have a different answer from 82. People are saying, Mzito, fast wait. We are waiting. We are waiting. Yes, sir. 82. If you have a different answer, we only have two answers. How sure are you is 82? 87. Okay. 87 is already there. Now, let's do it together. We have said it has dropped from 175.69. So pip is to the second decimal point. So you count 1, 2. If this one is less than 5, what do? Ignore. So it is 175.69. Subtract. Now this is 1, 2. You ignore the 2. So it is 174.87. If you do the subtraction, 9 minus 7, 2. 16 minus 8, 8. Then this one we carried 1. So it is 4 minus 4, 0. 7 minus 7, 1 minus 1. So you remain with how many pips? 82 pips. That is how to calculate pips on JPY. Now, another question. So 4 points. Who was the first person to answer? Okay, 4 points. Now, the second question. I think now that you understand, so just use your phone to calculate. You be fast. So let's say you entered a cell today here on NZD JPY. Maybe you are trading NZD JPY, and you entered a cell at 169.877, and you are targeting to make a profit. You are speculating that this market will go down, and you are targeting to make a profit of 250 pips profit. But you are saying, in case this market goes against me, I'm willing to lose 50 pips. So I want you to tell me, where will you exit with the loss, which is the stop loss? Where will you stop the loss? And where will you take the profit? So you are going to give me the exact point where you will exit with a loss and the exact point where you are going to exit with a profit. Let's go. The numbers are here already. So we have entered the market at 169.877. That is where you have entered the market. You are targeting to make a profit of 250 pips, and you are willing to lose, and you are willing to lose 50 pips. Now tell me, what will be the price for profit and what will be the price for the loss? Remember, any question you answer is equivalent to 4 points. And as I've mentioned earlier, I have $300 to give out today. Okay. So make sure you are doing this. You are answering these questions. We have Kahoot, and we have several criteria to give. Let's start with you. Stop loss, sir. 169.37. Take profit. 37. Okay. Then take profit. Now we should give both. 117 what? Okay, that is answer number 1. You give your own. Doesn't mean that it is correct. We all can give our answers. Stop loss? 170 point. 377. Then take profit. 370, eh? Okay. 172. 380. Yes, ma'am. Stop loss 170.38. Take profit 167.38. Yes, sir. Stop loss 169 point. No, now this is already here. Take profit 170. 170.127. Okay, so this one is yours, same as this. Somebody else? Yes, sir. Stop loss, sir. 170.38. Take profit 171.13. Okay. No changing. No changing. No changing. Stop loss, sir. Let's go. Now I want to take two more. Answers are becoming so many. You know, in Kampala, anything is possible. Sorry, let's go. 219. 219.88. Take profit is 8.12. Yours is now unique. Everybody has his unique answer. Let's go, then I'll take yours. So 167.377. Stop loss 170.377. You mean all these are answers, Stop loss 170.38 is already here. 167.38 is already here. Stop loss 169.377 is already there. Then take profit 170 point. It's already here. So it is true that in Kampala, in Uganda, anything is possible. Now you see that one question has several answers. Let's do it. Now, before even I do it, this is what I want to give as direction, so that you know where you missed. $1 in Uganda here is equivalent to what? Yeah? 3,600. So follow me closely. 3,600. So assuming in Forex, what? Okay. So I think if people continues getting in, we'll try and squeeze, so that it accommodates all of us. Now, $1 in Kampala is at 3,600. So remember, in Forex, we make money in both direction, either when buying or when selling. If you see that the market will go down and it goes down, you are making profit. And if you see that the market will go up and it goes up, you are making profit. Okay? Now at this point, we were speculating that the market will go where? Down. So let's say I'm speculating that if dollar drops from 3,600 and it drops, I'm targeting to make a profit of 600. Okay? If it drops by 600, I will have made a profit of 600 pips or 600 shillings. But in case, because I'm speculating that it will go down, but in case it starts going up, because my speculation was down, in case it starts going up, I'm willing to lose 200 shillings. So a question is, if it goes up, it means my stop loss will be addition or subtraction? Will be a stop loss be addition or subtraction? Addition. Why? Because you are saying it will reduce, but now it is increasing. So you said it will depreciate, but now it is appreciating. Or it will be subtraction, but is now becoming an addition. So it means I will stop loss at what price point? 3,800. So I will tell myself, in case this market goes up, I will stop my loss at 3,800. But in case it goes according to my speculation, so will my take profit be subtraction or addition? Subtraction. So it means if it goes down to 3,000, I will have made a profit of how many shillings? 600. So it means when it's going down, when you are selling, you subtract. How many added this the take profit? Already you know where the mistake was. How many added? By show of hands, just lift your hand. If you added the profit. Okay, so it means the take profit, we do what? We subtract. So anytime we are selling, the take profit is a subtraction, and stop loss is addition. Are you getting that? I've tried to use your Ugandan shilling for you to understand. What if? So take profit can only be up when you are buying, eh?
Yes, it's a buy.
Yeah.
So do we still subtract?
No, when you are going up, so you will add the take profit. So if it was an uptrend, we are doing one for buy, yeah? Just finish sell, then do an example for buy. Okay? Now for this case, let's now start our calculation. We have said for JPY, PIP is always to what decimal point? 2 decimal point. So it means I will count from my entry 1, 2. If this one is more than 5, we round off. So it means it will be 169.88. Do we all agree?
Yes.
Aha. I don't know why Uganda people say aha. Aha. Yeah. That is only in Uganda. Aha. Now 169.88 is my entry point. And I've speculated that in case this market goes down, I will exit with a profit of 250. I want to get the exact point. So I will do what? Subtract 250. So you just put 0, 5, then 2. Are you seeing that? You start putting your figures from the right. So it will be 8 minus 0, then 8 minus 5, then point. 9 minus 2, then 6, then 1. So it is 167.38. So do we have that answer in our answers? Where is it? Who was this one? Huh? Lift your hand. Who was that? If this was your answer. If you gave the answer, you know the two are the ones who gave the answer, but you gave the answer first, before him. So you have 4 points, Mama. Okay? Let's go to the profit. Now, in case this market goes against me, meaning if it starts appreciating, I will want to exit after 50 pips. So will I add or subtract? Add. So it will be 8 plus 0, 8, 8 plus 5, 13, carry 1, then 0, then 7, then 1. So 170.38. Do we have that answer? 170 point. Who gave the answer 170.38? Again, you are still 2. Even you, sir, yeah, you gave the answer. So I think you still have 4 points, then 2. Okay? Yes. Are we getting it? You just say yes and you are not getting it. You must get it. There's no option. If you are here, you must get it. Now let's do one more for buy. Now don't fail this for buy now. So today you have entered a buy on USD JPY at 157.819. 157.819, and you have set your stop loss at 157. Sorry, you have set your stop loss at 157 point. The pair is we are doing USD JPY. So you have set your stop loss at 157.305, and you have set your take profit at 159.723. So this is your take profit, this is your stop loss, and this is your entry point. So tell me, how many pips are you losing and how many pips are you gaining? Yes, sir.
Yes, when we are buying,
People are wondering, this person has already finished the mathematics and you have not even finished copying the question. Eh?
when we are buying, we are gaining 190 pips.
So this is the first answer. So the take profit is 190 pips. Stop loss?
51 pips.
Stop loss is 51. Okay, you give yours for 52 now. Who was that for 52? 52 pips, stop loss, and take profit. You do yours. We are not at the same level. Eh? Yes, sir. 10 stop loss. Stop loss 10, take profit. 10 is take profit. Then stop loss. Do it well, then you to give me the correct answer. Now let me move around and see what you people are doing. You know, especially backbenchers, you are threatening. Yes. For stop loss is what, sir? 10 pips stop loss. Take profit. Take profit 51. Somebody else with a different answer, you just give your answer. If it's not on the board, lift up your hand. These are the only answer. Yes, sir. 210 is your take profit, sir. Stop loss 51. Yes. Take profit 1.9. Stop loss 51. Oh, stop loss, all of you are getting the same. Somebody else. In Kampala or in Uganda, anything is possible. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take profit 190. Stop loss 52. It's already there. The people on that desk, give us your answers now. Today you are so silent. Give us your answer. Are you with us? Yeah, you are trying. We are not trying. You should do it. You should give us your trial answer. Should we do it? Now let's do it together. Let's do it together. Now, this is so direct. We say JPY pairs. PIP is to what decimal point?
2.
So we count 1, 2. If this one is more than 5, we round off. So here becomes 2. Also this one, 1, 2. This one is less than 5. We do what? We cancel, we ignore. We also correct this 1, 2. This one is 5. We round off. This one becomes what? Then we cancel that. So I want to get the distance between where I've entered the market and where I'm exiting the market to get the number of pips. You can even use your phone. 159.72 subtract 157.82. 0 minus. You are so sharp, eh? You are so sharp, eh? You are beating us young men here. Then the stop loss, still the same thing. We subtract the entry from the stop loss. So it is 157.82 subtract 157.31. So 2 minus 1, 8 minus 3, then 0, 0. So that one is 51p. Majority of us got 51. Sorry? We have subtracted, this is where we entered the market. and this is where we exited the market. So we are trying to see what is the difference between where I exited from where I entered. So that in between what you get is the profit in terms of pips. Again, I want to see if I lose, how much am I losing? So I enter the market here. So in case it drops to this point, I will have to subtract from where I entered to where I did what? Exited. So if I subtract, I will still get the number of pips. So which is equivalent to how many pips? 51 pips. So ma'am, you still have 8 points. Okay? You are the first today. Today you are the first, in the 2 questions. Aha, you are the first. You see now I've also captured aha. So you have 4 points. If it's 2 questions, there are 8. Okay? One last one before we move to the next thing. One last one. Yes. Now, we are still doing for bite now. Now, so you also win this. Don't be just a speculator. And remember, we are not competing. What we are trying to do is to ensure that all of us are getting it. So don't feel don't feel like you are left out. I'm here to ensure that all of us are getting it. That's why you're seeing us repeating the same thing. Aha. Now the last one, before we move to the next thing. You have entered the buy again at that point, maybe on NZDJPY at 174.8731. And you are willing to lose 60 pips. So you will tell me your stop loss, and you are willing to make 374 pips as your profit. So tell me, what point will you exit with a profit, and what point will you exit with a stop loss? So we are buying. You are willing to lose 60 pips in case it fails to buy and starts selling. You are willing to stop your loss at 60 pips. But in case it goes according to your speculation, you are willing to gain 374 pips. Now, at what point are you going to exit with a profit and a loss? Let's go, sir. Take profit. Take profit 178.61. Stop loss 174.27. Uh-huh. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So 174.47. So your stop loss is a bit different. Yes, sir. It's already here. Mm-hmm. So take profit 174.5. Yes.
My take profit 179.21.
So your take profit is 170.21. 174.27. Yes, sir.
Take profit 175.
This thing is not, it's not upright. Wait, I try and fix this. I think one is long, Okay. What of that point? Yes. I can now put it there.
175.
Okay, so 170. So your take profit is 175.25
and 174.27.
27 stop loss. Now, Allow me to go around. You know, there are people who are not doing the math. I want to check. Let me see what you have. Show me your book or your phone if you are using your phone. You know, there are people who are saying, they have already answered me. I will not calculate. Yeah, we are not competing. You also do at a personal level because this thing is for you to understand. Where is your answer? 7481, 7487. I will compare. Where is yours? You just point to me your answers. 7427, 7861. Where is yours? 17427, 174. Sir, you have just written the question. You are about to calculate. Yeah? I go to this one. 7487 and 27. Okay, 27, 170. Even if you are using your phone, you see this person has the answers and it's on the phone. Don't tell me you don't have a book. The book is not the reason. 174 and 178.61. For the first time, the backbenchers are doing a good job. And here, what is happening? Where is your answers? 175. Today you are not attentive. What is the problem? Sir, are you there? Or you have just joined us? Kampala. Yes, let me see your answers. Take 524. Let me see your sir. 178.61. Let me see your sir. 174.78.61. 27. You are trying, This row you are very serious, I'm very serious with education. Madam, you are very cooperative. This Forex must work for you. 178.61, 174.27. Okay. Yeah, it's good to participate. When you're in the session, just participate. Not unless you do it, you'll not get to know how to do it right. Okay. So I was going around because this is the last time we are doing this. But the good thing is that the questions are being recorded. We can always go and review. Also in our YouTube page, I've trained on pips, so you can still go back and review. Are we together? Now let's do the calculation again together. I will still have time, okay. Now, we said when dealing with JPY, pip is to the second decimal point. Okay? So you count from this point. 1, 2. Are you getting that? So we ignore the rest. Okay, I think the t-shirts are already here. Then on so this is my entry, 174.87. So I'm speculating that the market will go where? Up. We said going up, you do what? You add. The same as Ugandan shilling moving from 3,600 to 4,000. Is that an addition or a subtraction? So meaning when you are going up, you do what? You add. So we are going to add 374. So you just start from that side, put 4, put 7, and put 3. Are you getting me? So that one will be 7 plus 4 is what? 11. 8 and 9 plus 7, 16. You carry 1. 4 plus 4, 8. Then 7, 1. 178.61. Who was the first person to answer this? It was you, sir. 4 points. Yeah? It was him. You are almost there. You are the second one. He was the first one. Okay? Now the stop loss. Do we subtract the stop loss or do we add the stop loss? We subtract, So it will be 174.87 minus what? 60. So 7, then 2.47. So 174.27. What was this? Still you, Another 4 points. Others you answered, but you answered after him. Are we together? So to that point, how many have understood pips 100%? 100%. Let's start with 100%. 70%. At least you are somewhere. It's like you are there but not there. Yeah? By show of hands. 50%. 50%. I know you came late. We understand. Below 50, you say, Mzito, I have not understood anything. You should start again. Okay? One person. Meaning at least we are all somewhere. So, I think what I will ask you is that we move. At least we cover something else, then come back on pips. Because if you have failed to understand JPY and Euro USD, but now for those who are doing gold, let me just show you. If gold moves from 1984, let me give you a shortcut because of time. 1984 to 1985, those are 10 pips. Now from there, work your math. Are you getting that? I think we should consider more seats. So let's move our seats this way so that people will have a place to add seats. Just squeeze a little bit. I think the number is a bit high today. I've now understood when they say when it rains in Kampala, people don't come. So today there was no rain. That's why you are full and it's the last day. Today is the last day. But now leave for me a space here. Don't. You move this way. Move the other side. Move the other. Just a small space. Yes, so that I can. Yes, sir. Yeah, we have to start. Yeah. I want to. I want to start also on strategy because it's very, very important. So before we go back to pips, okay. So I think we can proceed. But before we proceed, allow me to usher in Sam to maybe say a word before we conclude. Siwaambie watu naenda. Niambie tu natoka. Mpaka next time. Oh, so buy another. Acha nibaki na pesa ya Uganda. I will buy something else. You're learning something. Right. All right. For me, it's to thank you for attending. Heading back to Nairobi right now. So, all the best. All right. Cheers. Okay. So that is Samson. We call him Zera from the coast, Kenya. He's the man behind Pipstop. He's the one who came with the idea of this Pipstop event. So you see, it's helping us. Yeah. You know, there are people who, when they find themselves in a place, they just think of themselves. But there are others who, when they find themselves at a place of power, you will think of others. Because now these events are really, really helping people. Do we all agree?
Yes.
Yeah, because initially they used to do 1 day. Now we are doing how many days? 5 days. Maybe next time we'll even be extending. I've also told you as Mzito, we are going to start our own events very soon. We are going to start next week, will be 26th. We are starting an event. We have an event in Mombasa. Then maybe a place in Kenya also called Eldoret, Nakuru. Then Tanzania. Then I'll be coming back to Uganda. So I'll come for 1 full week, 7 days. So if within 7 days you have not understood anything, you must understand. And if you don't understand, you will understand. Haya. So sir, you can bring for us mark pens. Yes, sir. You will add for us this. Maybe one. They are failing to the blue one. The blue. Okay. Let's continue. So I wanted us to learn something on lot, then go to strategy. But now because lot size takes time, I will show you the shortcut. Okay? Instead of doing all these mathematics, there's how to do it. How do we do it? We open a site called Position Size Calculator. We are going directly to the calculator. So before getting into the market, it is always important to know how much am I willing to do what? To lose. Any good trader knows the extent of the loss he or she is going to incur even before getting into the market. Are you getting that? And that is what we are going to do. Let's say, for example, now that you know pips, you have made a profit of 374 pips and you have lost 60 pips. How do you convert these pips into dollars? Because these are not dollars. Are we together? So before I use the calculator, I will want to give us what we call like a simplified way because of time. Because when I will tell you about lot, we have a standard lot, mini lot, and micro. And now because of time, if I go there, I would not even touch strategy. I think we have agreed with those who are here earlier that tomorrow we don't have a session, but we have all agreed that we have an online session for Kampala. Are we ready for that? So between the same time, 2:30 to 4 p.m., the same time that we are supposed to be here for physical, so that we proceed and at least cover much as possible. Do we agree? Yes. Then on Friday, it is a holiday, so I don't know if you will manage to do in the morning. You shall manage. So we can still have a session in the morning. And unless you want to see me at a personal level, you can still tell me because I will be here until Saturday. I'm leaving. I'm going back to Nairobi on Saturday at around 4 p.m. I have a flight of around 4 p.m. So if you want to have a personal meeting with me, now you will also tell me that. But I want to maximize these days that we are here to ensure that by the time I'm leaving, we have covered all that we are supposed to cover. And the most important part is to trade as a community for at least 1 month. Because even if I offer the knowledge is everywhere. It is online. Even beginners, you'll just learn Forex from so many people online. But now the moment of truth is when you engage the market. If I don't trade with you in the live market for a month, I'm not a trader. So that what we have learned, we can now experience it live in the market. If it's to enter buy, we enter buy as a team. To exit, we exit as a team using the same strategy for at least 1 month. Then you will continue for other 2 months. Trust me, if you manage to stick using the same plan for 3 months, even if you end up with a small profit of even 10% in 3 months, you have attained a position of calling yourself a Forex trader. Because the biggest challenge in Forex is the ability to stick to the same set of rules for at least 3 months. A lot of people rule out strategies within weeks. You will try this strategy. If it fails, you change immediately. There are those who always change even immediately. If the market hits your stop loss, you are using demand and supply. Immediately you say, no, let me use trend line. This is a very key support region, let me buy. So you have changed immediately. There are those who mix strategies. You entered buy on gold using a particular strategy. So once you are out, maybe you say this one had a liquidity sweep, a clear order block here. So let me take a buy. You take a buy. It hits your stop loss. Now you enter another buy using demand and supply. You are mixing strategy. You will never see success in this business. I have one good strategy for gold. How many are gold traders here? Purely for gold. You do gold, eh? So those who are for gold, I don't know how to help. Or you'll book an appointment. I don't know. Because the time will not allow. So I have a very good strategy for gold. Only for gold. To only trade gold. And the return is okay. Very, very good return. But we'll organize. I don't know how we'll do it, but we'll talk in your group, the Kampala group, to see how to go about it. We can always have a session for that. And if there's a way, maybe you can do a physical session here in Kampala, it will be better. Eh? We'll think about that and see on how to go about it. But I have a good strategy for gold. I don't know now, that is something to brainstorm. We'll discuss to see how to do it. Because after leaving Kampala, probably seeing me there. Yeah? Sorry? You know, some of us, majority are beginners. They don't even know what is gold. Yeah. Yeah, for beginners, that is why I was telling you I will not train beginners for gold. But if you have placed trade, you are not a beginner. You know what it means to lose money in the market. A beginner is a person who has never placed a trade. But to me, a beginner is any person who has been doing Forex even for 5 years plus, but you have never stick to one system for a minimum of 3 months. If you have never stick to the same set of rules for at least 3 months, to me, you are still a beginner, no matter how long you have been in the business. Anyway, you will understand. Let's continue. So I was saying, when you are trading the major currencies, get this. In Forex, we have these 3 types of lots. You can just draw this table first before maybe we continue. We have what we call, we'll have here the type of lot, then the units, then the volume, then the dollar value per pip. Remember, to trade as a team, we cannot do it unless you have a trading account. How many have already opened an account with HFM? You have already opened an account? Okay. How many have already opened an account and funded it? So those who have not funded it, make sure you do that, because to do as a team, you need a funded account. We are not going to use a demo. Who will tell us why? Yeah? No demo? No demo. When you put a buy, you will go and forget. But even if you have $5 in a live account, you will be very vigilant. Before you come out of the lift, you will be checking. Yeah? Okay. We'll see on that. Now, follow here. So make sure that you fund your account. With HFM, minimum funding is $5 is around how many Ghana shilling? 18,000. 20,000. It's 20,000. 20,000. Okay, let's say approximately 20,000. Okay. Yeah. So it's around 700-800 shillings, Kenya shillings. So 20,000 is what you need for those who are unable. But if you are able to do $50 is okay, between $50 to $200. You can do that between $50 to $200. But if you are not able, make sure at least you do the 20,000. When you do 20,000, HFM gives you additional 10,000 for this event. So you'll have 30,000. And remember, you will not trade this as a dollar account. Try it as a dollar account and you get surprised. Because if you do it as a dollar account, it will just blow with 2 trades. So there's an account that I will advise you to open. We call it a cent account. So make sure that today, before you leave here, you want to be in the challenge and you want to do the funding. Let me help you. I realized yesterday most of you were not getting what they were guiding us to do in terms of funding. So I think I will take an initiative to help. Okay? Yes, let me take your question.
I think, according to my view, what I've explained so far, I think when you guys you're telling us, you should tell us from $50 because this market is dealing with international traders who, like, when you put this Ugandan shipment account, really you don't even understand what you're doing properly. Like someone is doing that. There is a difference when you do it. There is a difference.
Uh-huh. 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 It's better. That's why I've said you can do if you can do $50 is better. And if worse gets to worse, you can even start with $25 or $20, but keep on adding. Just start from somewhere, but don't start with $5. That is, it will not work. Anything at least $20 is okay. But now the cent account, if you do the cent account, all your trades should be 0.0. Are you seeing that? And probably I will advise you to take only one trade. So as much as you can do that, I will advise that if you're able to do dollar account, the better for you. At least $20 and above. But also because if you want to be part of the challenge, you need a live account. You can start with whatever you have. Another option, I'm giving out $300 here. You can have that to start with it, the challenge. And remember, you can only get the $100 if you also have an account and it's an active account. Active account is the account that you have opened and at least deposited that $5 and above. So ensure that you have deposited the $5 and above before participating in the Kahoot. Are we together? So we are going to help all of us, those who are going. How many are going to be in the challenge? By show of hands. They're going to trade with us. Okay. Almost all of us. You own the 50. You have the account, you have funded your account. You have funded your account, we will take that money to give to somebody. You should fund today, because if you don't fund today $5, it will be given to somebody else. You will fund today. So that $50, I will double it. I will give you But now if you have not funded that 100, it should be transferred to somebody else. So make sure you fund it. Because I realize we are not going to give $50. So if you are the one who wants 50, we are giving you 100. Okay? Yes. So it's $100. So make sure you fund your account. Plus any other person. You might win here the Kahoot and you happen not to get there because of $5. $5 I've been told is 20,000 or 18,000. Yeah. So make sure you fund, your account is active. And also the most important thing, leave alone Kahoot, leave alone challenge, leave alone everything. The goal is to understand how to trade. And it is easier to become a professional trader when you are doing it as a team than when doing it alone. Those who have been trading will tell you they have lost a lot of accounts while doing Forex alone. So it is high time that you also understand that we are not just insisting for you to have an account for nothing. It is to have an account to trade with us as a team. Are we together? Let's continue because of time. So allow me to spend like 15 minutes to just touch something on lots. Then I will shift directly to strategy. Are we together? So the type of lot, we have what we call a standard lot. we have what we call a standard lot. A standard lot is equivalent to 100,000 units. So to open a standard lot, you need 100,000 units. Okay? And when you go to MT4, if you are trading a standard lot, you will do a lot size of 1. We're going to learn how to place trade, I think, tomorrow morning in our meeting, online, for those who have never placed a trade, so that you know where to put the lot size. Okay? So when you do a lot size of 1 in Forex, it means you are either gaining $10 or losing $10 on major currencies. Are we together? $10 per every pip. Now you know what is a pip, eh? If you are trading a lot size of 1, you are either gaining $10 per pip or losing $10 per. Are we following? I have a question for 4 points. You have entered a buy on USD JPY. You are willing to lose 25 pips and to gain 75 pips. And you are using a lot size of 1. How much will you lose? How much will you gain? First to answer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 750 and 250. Are you getting it? Because one pip is, so that is 8 points. That 1 pip is $10. $10. Are you getting that? Aha. Then we have a mini lot. Mini lot is usually 10,000, which is 0.1. And if the market moves by 1 pip, you are gaining or losing $1. Are you seeing that? And we have the last one, which is micro. We have nano lot, but we don't trade nano lot. Micro lot is at 1,000, which for you to open, you'll open a lot size of 0.01. And if the market moves by 1 pip, is 0.1. Now, for those who are asking me, Mzito, what is full margin? This is what always happens. You have your small account of, let's say, $50 or $100. Are you together? With your $100, let's assume it's the same thing, 25 and 50 and 75. If you have your $50 and you decide to use the smallest lot size, which is 0.01, it means if the market moves by 1 pip, you are either gaining or losing 0.1. So if you lose 25, you lose how much? If 1 pip is 0.1, if you lose 25, it will be how much? So negative 2.5. So 1 pip is 0.1 times 20 times 0.1. It means is how many? 2.5. Targeting how much? 7.5. Now, remember, you are not restricted. It's not that you should always use 0.01. Now, traders in Kenya, influencers will tell you, you cannot buy a car with this lot size. You have to go full You come and do a lot size of 1. Why are you struggling with a lot size of 0.01? It will take you long before you buy a car. You just go with a lot size of 1. So it means if you do a lot size of 1 with your $100 and happen to lose 25 pips, you lose how many? $250? Meaning what? Yeah? That is how people blow account info. But also, if it becomes your lucky day, you will have 700 and so that is what we call full margin. So traders in Kenya will tell you, for how long will you go with 0.01 to make $2 or $6? You want to make real money, you go full and you know they are marketing that for you to go full margin and you can lose your $100 at once. But when you trade a lot size of 1, you can even be an athlete here. I think James will be telling you that. When a person trades a lot size of 1, either he loses or he gains, that person is paid between $6 to $8. Even other brokers pay $10. So when you place full margin, that person, either you gain or you blow your account, he's paid how many dollars? 10. So if you are 1,000, he has made 10. So he's making money in Forex. but he is not doing what? Trading. So that's why I was giving you a story of that Kenyan boy who was telling me, Mzito, what I always do when there is a serious news, I always tell people, fund your account. It is me to tell you either to buy or to do what? To sell. You just do $50, do your $100 and wait. Use that link that I've shared down there. Open account, fund $50, join the Telegram and wait. So he was telling me, I will do marketing for 1 full month before the news, CPI or NFP. So when the news comes, he has over 1,000. He was saying the target, the minimum people he targets is 1,000 people. Then you know very well, there are people with $50, $100. The correct lot says you should go for the smallest lot size. But now he'll tell you, my friend, you will not buy a car with a lot size of 0.01. Let's go full margin. So let's do a lot size of 1. So you all go and do a lot size of 1. On each person, he is paid $8 when you do a lot size of 1. Remember, there are those who do 2, there are those who do 3, but averagely is what? 1. Out of 1,000 times 8, that is $8,000. Is it not good money? So then he was telling me, Mzito, if all goes well, that I tell them buy and it buys, you know, you'll have flipped your account. Eh? You had your $100, now you had 750 plus 100, 850. He was telling me, Mzito, the next month I will even have between 3,000 and 5,000 P. But now to you is telling you, you cannot buy a car with a lot size of 0.0. You go full margin. If things go south, he will tell you that is how Forex is. Sometimes we do, sometimes we win. But to him, he has not lost anything. Either you lose or you gain, he's making. And now you know. So with your $100 account, imagine the smallest. For me to open the smallest lot size, I need how many units? 1,000. So assume this 1,000 units is like $1,000. So it means for me to open a lot size of 0.01, I need $1,000. So how do people with $50 trade? How are you able to trade with your $10? How are you able to trade with your $20? What happens? The broker offers you what we call leverage. That is 4 points. Leverage. Leverage is the amount given to you by the broker to increase your profit margin. Broker tells you for every $1 in your account, we are giving you 1,000 for every $1. So it means if I have $50, it will be 50 times 1,000, meaning I will have 50,000 you can trade up to what lot? Because 100,000 you can trade a lot size of what? 1. So 50,000 you can trade half of this. 50,000 units, which is the same as assume is $50,000 to understand. So it means you can trade up a lot size of 0. Don't go and do lot size of 0.5. You go and just open the smallest lot size. Are you getting that? So the summary of lot size before now I shift to strategy is any lot size you are using. Lot size are these 1, 0.1, 0.01, maybe 0.5. Any lot size you are using. To understand that lot size is how many dollars per pip when you are dealing with major currencies, multiply by 10. Are you getting that? Any lot size you are using. When a person probably places a lot size of 10, let's start here. Maybe you do a lot size of 2. That means how many dollars per pip? You multiply by 10. It means how many dollars per pip? Aha. If a person does a lot size of 0.04, how many dollars per pip? You times the 10 is $0 per every pip. If a person does a lot size of 0.5, how many dollars per pip? You multiply by 10. It means if the market moves by 1 pip is how many dollars? $5 per every. So whichever lot size you place, you know, there are people who have been trading for even 2 years. They do a lot size of 0.5 and they don't know is how many dollars per pip. When you're dealing with major currencies, any lot size you place, If you want to know is how many dollars per pip, multiply by 10. Are we getting that? If you do a lot size of 7, you multiply by 10, how many dollars per pip? 70. Are we getting that? Higher. So if you have your small account of $50, of $30, you use the smallest low. Let nobody lie to you that you will not buy a car. You just grow within your margin. Because we are seeing here, if you have your small lot size of, and you do, if you use the smallest lot size 0.1, if you lose 2.5. If you have $50, you still have over 47 to trade. Are you getting that? So if you are losing 2.5, maybe $5 per day, you will have to lose for even up to 10 days, which at least gives you enough time to do what? To trade. But if you go full margin, you can blow that account in a day and call Forex a scam. So whichever amount you have, understand what is the correct lot size to do what? To use. Use the lot size that will not affect your account to more than 5% per trade. Always advise risk 2% maximum per trade, and general 4% per day. Don't risk more than 4% per day. Because if you happen to risk 20% per day, meaning you had $100, you have lost 20 in a day, your mind will start thinking on how to recover and get to 100. Before you realize, you go full margin and you get the results. Are we there? Hi, let me connect. We learn the strategy now. We will be repeating this. I've been a bit fast on lot size because of time. But let me reward 2 people with t-shirts. How many are ready to answer the questions? The t-shirts are here for HFM. Aha. If you believe you can answer the questions of what we have already covered, stand. Wonderful people. So 2 gentlemen and ladies. Where are ladies? Two ladies. You can stand. One more lady who can try. Why are ladies not ready? You have a chance, mom. You have a chance. You have a chance. You are few. You have a chance. You don't know you might be the one. Aha. Now, I want to reward these 2 people before we now shift to strategy. I think, James, you can help us project so that we learn strategy. Using this maybe we learn strategy. So as they are connecting, we learn strategy. Let me reward only the 3. Okay, hold for me. But don't keep one. 2 ladies. One more lady to stand. You are not courageous enough to stand. The questions are what we have covered, though. I'm not doing something out of what we have learned. One more lady. Okay, She has decided to represent ladies. Now, so the first question, we start from here. They branded the TV Onomo, until you might think there's a brand called Onomo. This is serious. Okay, now, under introduction, because we are done with introduction. So we are done with introduction. So under introduction, mention the topics that we have already covered in introduction from when we started. Under introduction is only 5 subtopics. Yes. We started with? It's you. You are helping her. Let her answer. So number 1, what is Forex? Continue from there. What is Forex?
We covered what makes a person be strong in Forex, whereby we said it was strategies, psychology, and
you have tried, but you have missed a point. Just sit. Thank you so much. Thank you for participation. Aha. Now to you. We have said when you are calculating pips on JPY, you can either use your phone, or if you have a book, you have somewhere to write, the better for you. You have a minute. So you took a buy on USD JPY and you entered at 174.75. 174.75. Let's all of us calculate. Probably you'll earn something from it. 174.755. 174.755. And you are targeting 100 pips. And in case you lose, you are buying. You are targeting 100 pips. But if you lose, you are losing 22 pips. So give me the price points. So you have 1 minute to do that. The time is counting. Time is counting. Yeah? Help me to calculate, then you give me the answer. We will compare the answer. Now you have 30 seconds to go. This thing is not responding. Okay. So you have 20 seconds. People have already arrived at the answer and you are the one to answer. You stand a chance to take my t-shirt here. Okay, 10 seconds. Give us the answer. Stop loss? 175.733. Yeah, say the stop loss is 175.733. Do you agree? It's wrong, eh? So you have missed something. Just sit. What is the correct answer? Who will give us the correct answer? You stand a chance to win something. Yes, sir. You are standing. Give us the answer. Is that correct? You have missed a point. Also sit. Yes, sir. 456. Do you agree? No. All of them have lost. So nobody is going with the t-shirt. No. So we get. Okay. Let's give him the chance. Yeah. 174.54. Do we all agree? 174.54. 175.5. Now let's clap for him. He was not among those who stood, but at least we can give him t-shirt. Amongst those who stood, who wanted to win the contest because of the courage that you had, I think give me a book. You might have a chance. We can cast lot and you happen to win something. So amongst the four, so you will choose the paper here. Maybe you'll go with my t-shirt. So we have four, eh? Whose book is it? The pen. So help me to fold this, sir. Help me to fold this. Because of the courage, probably you have a chance to win. So you can go with the t-shirt for HFM. So if you get no, it means it's no. And if you get t-shirt, it means you have a t-shirt. So there is no and there is t-shirt, eh? Let me put it in this. I also have 2 cups here. You'll win something today. So you take one. Take one. So you just put the hand so that you don't, maybe you have been seeing me folding. Yeah. So take one. Take one. You take one. Search. Take the last one. Maybe it's t-shirt. If it is not, just keep quiet. If it is t-shirt, give me my t-shirt. So who am I giving the t-shirt? None. Oh, you have t-shirt, eh? Let's see. Hey, let's clap for her. Eh? Sometimes you can be lucky. Eh? You just miss something by a point. Okay, let's continue. I want us to go directly to the strategy, then do Kahoot. We have $300 to give. Okay. Yes. So allow me to connect. We go now to the strategy.
Aha. Are we able to see my screen? We have people who are also following us online. I think we might also want to understand what is happening on the strategy. So I'll just call Macron in a minute, then we proceed. In every town I always go, I always reward who is the oldest person here. If you believe you are the oldest, don't reward me. If you believe you are the oldest, I always do that in every town. You believe you are the oldest. And who else? If people there are those who even if you give your hand, I don't believe. Mama, I trust you, you can come first. Come here first. Okay? You believe you are the oldest? Yes, sir, you seem also to be the same. You're young. Now, I think we are going to reward all of you, but now let's see. You can tell us your age so that we agree.
49.
49.
65.
65. So you see now the yes?
I'm 66.
66. Who can prove? Can you prove? No, you have a proof. There's ID. Who has the proof? Now, so we rule you out, but you will get something because of the age. You know, we're being among us. Imagine people who are over 60 being in our midst. It's a privilege. Yes. You are 66, Mama. You have a proof.
Not with me now.
Yeah?
Not with me here.
Don't ask. So you have a proof here.
Yes.
Proof. Because if you have a proof, you're going to give $100 to the person the proof. $100. Then the rest will get t-shirts. Let me see, because now we work with proofs. Yeah, it is true. Let's clap for him. I think now you will get $100. You'll give your wallet. You'll give you the $100. Mama, get t-shirt. always work with proof. Let's clap for her. Let's clap for her. Sir, you are always a cup guy. You will walk out with Muzito around. You want to introduce Muzito, red or black? White. Okay. Let's clap for him. To get Muzito is not easy. Aha. So, let's continue now to the strategy. Okay? So, you give us your wallet ID to get $100. You will also give us your wallet ID. And hope your account is active, yeah? You won yesterday? Yeah? Yeah. Oh, you are the fresher. And you won what? For the class, eh? Yes. Yeah, the wallet ID. You just give your wallet IDs. But now we have to confirm that you are funded. Because you have not also funded, we're not going to give you this money. Even if you funded and you know the account, we will give you. If you funded and you blew the account, you are part of us. You understand? But at least now, for you to engage in the challenge, remember you can fund, you can do all these things. But now, I am insisting on funding because of one thing. My funding is just because I want all of us to participate in the challenge. And we have to do it with a live account. We cannot do it with a demo. Because demo has no emotions. So, make sure if you're able to fund $50 fund, if you're able to fund 200 fund, but don't do more than 200. If you want to do more than 200, ask me how you can copy me. so that probably you can copy my drills as you continue learning. Don't even invest more, and you are still in the process of learning. Are we getting that? Right, let's continue, Kampala. Uganda is always interesting. Now, we are going to learn on strategy. Remember, there are 3 areas that I mentioned. For one to become a profitable Forex trader, there are 3 areas that you should master. One, yes, psychology, risk management, and strategy. Let's clap for her. We have strategy, risk management, and psychology. Those are the 3 areas that one should master to become profitable. Already we have covered part of. What do you think this involves?
Risk management.
Lift your hand. You can end up with good points today. Yes.
Risk management.
Risk management. Yeah. So this already we have covered risk management. So we are covering strategy. After strategy, what next? Psychology. So psychology covers what area? Yes.
60%.
60%. Okay. Correct. But now where do we handle psychology?
When we are in the market.
When you are in the market,
Plan.
the plan,
Mindset change.
mindset change, emotion. We have seen strategy. We are going to learn strategy now. Then number 2, risk management. We have covered risk management. Where are we going to cover? Psychology. The challenge. I was asking you to say the challenge. What is the essence of the challenge? To deal with your psychology. Because if you are able to finish the challenge, it means you have mastered the last part of Forex, which is psychology. It is not easy. That's why I want you to try. If you have not tried, you have not started. That's why all of us should do what? Start. Aha. Now let's get to the strategy. So take note of this. Strategies are so many in Forex. And as Mvito, probably I will not train you all the strategies. We have, currently I have a class on ICT that I'm training people. Okay. I also train demand and supply. Also have those who do SMC. And I have a strategy for gold also that purely relates on a concept called BTMM. And I was asking if those will be available and interested in learning gold strategy, we'll also maybe have a discussion to see how I'll be helping you out on the same. But now I'm going to train you one of the simplest strategies. As a beginner, you need one simple strategy that you can easily do what? Interpret and be able to use it to change your mindset. Because once your mindset has changed, you can now maneuver and use any other strategy that you want. So the strategy I'm giving you is not that the permanent strategy, you should be using this all the time, no. The strategy I'm giving you is the other strategy that you are going to use to change your mindset. So after your mindset is changed, and that is the greatest achievement in Forex, you can now decide. Because I train so many strategies, I've trained a strategy called TFS, MRS, so it's you to decide. So you can choose, you say, me, I think this trend following works with me. I think ICT works with me. Are we together? So the strategy I'm going to take you through is called SH strategy, stop hand strategy, SH. Stop hand strategy, it is also called SH. Yesterday I talked about what we call fake move, and fake move are usually made a different measure, that is Euro, US, dollar. Okay? Now, I will explain before going to the chart, and that starts with understanding the stop and box. So stop and box are boxes that will appear in the market every day. Are you getting that? You will have a stop and box high and a stop and box low. Stop and box high act as a resistance, and stop and box low acts as a support. Those who are dealing with demand and supply, this acts as a demand and this one is supply. Okay? In the market, we always have these two areas. We have a point called a ceiling and a floor. When you hit a ball on the ceiling, what do you expect? It will bounce back down. When you hit the ball at the floor, it will bounce back up. So it means when I'm at resistance, will I buy or will I sell? Or when maybe the market is buying, it gets to the ceiling, will you expect it to go up or to pull back down? So at resistance we sell, at support we buy. So these boxes, the box on top is the resistance and the box below is the support. So on the resistance box, what do we do? Sell. At the support box, what do we do? Remember, these will not guarantee you results all the time. I told you in Forex, out of 10 times, if you only win 3 or 4, you are very profitable. So let's say you have win here and loss. Okay? If you happen to win only 4 times and lose 6 times, you are very profitable. I started by telling us there's no strategy that you can avoid loss. No strategy that will work all the time accurately. No, doesn't, because the market is influenced by so many factors. So at some point, in one way or the other, you must lose. But now what matters is when you lose, how much are you losing? So assuming you have probably your account of $100, and every time you lose, you are losing $2. And every time you gain 3 times of this. How many dollars? $6. So if I have 4 wins, it will be 4 times 6. Every time I win 6. Then every time I lose is $2. So this one is 24, and this one is 12. I have a profit of $12. Are you getting that? So meaning for my $100, I have what percentage? 12%. And this is now doing Forex as work. So the strategy I'm going to show you, don't expect that it will win all the time, but you will see you will have more wins than losses. Whichever strategy you are using, ensure that you have more wins than losses. Are we together? Now, on the chart, these are what we are calling the stop and boxes. Are you seeing these white boxes? It appears every day, every day. If the market touches the box on the high, what do we do? Sell. If it touches the box on the low, what do we do? Buy. Are you getting that? This is yesterday. I took this trade. Those who have my number, you saw me posting the results on WhatsApp. It touched the box on the low. What did I do? I bought. Yeah. And it was a successful trade. If it could have touched on the high, what would I have done? Okay? On this day, it touched the box on the low. What did you do? But you failed to make pro, because eventually in the next day it took you out. Are you getting that? So even before I take you through the strategy, I want us to just have an overview of at least 10 trades with the overview even before going into details to see, will we have win or will we end with a loss? Even before sticking to the system or believing that it works or it doesn't work, okay? Aha. So there are times that it will fail, there are times that it will win. Let's start. So every time it hits the box and it goes well, we record $6. Are we there? Let's assume we have $100. Are we following? So that, before you use any strategy, first go back test and see, is it working or is it not working? Are we together? Yeah. Okay. So you will allow me maybe to zoom so that those who are online can also probably see the charts before we proceed. So, okay, I believe we are all following.
So we are proceeding with the strategy. We are proceeding with the strategy, only that I'm trying to ensure that also those who are online are able to see what we are doing. Or if it's to follow, they can also follow and get to understand exactly what is happening.
Okay. So, I told us before you use any system, you have first to go back and test. Is it working or is it not working? So we want to do at least 10, okay? Even before giving us the details and the plan of the strategy, because it's not just checking the box and buying and selling. There are further instructions that we are going to consider. Are we together? Okay. Now, we have said that any time it touches the box, we buy, below we buy, above we sell. Let's start from yesterday because today we have no data. So yesterday, and we have an account of how many dollars? Let's all cooperate. $100. Every time we win only $6. Every time we lose $2. We want to see out of 10 trades, will I be profitable or will I be at a loss? Now let's start. The first day, which was yesterday, was it a win or a loss? Just lift your hand wherever you are. You tell me stop and low, buy, win, or stop and high, sell, loss. Let's start. Yes, sir.
It was a win. Stop and low.
Buy, win. So we record win is how many dollars?
6.
So everybody keep that on your book. Keep that of win and loss. 1 to see out of 10 trades. So anytime we win, we are recording how many dollars? Win, we record 6. And those we record 2. So the first trade was win. Let's continue. Every day, those boxes appear every day. Let's continue. The previous day. Allow me to delete these lines so that we have a smooth working space. Because most of them are the lines I always set for stop loss, take profit. So on the second, on that day, 14th of April, was it a win or loss? Lift your hand. On this day, the day starts on this dotted line and ends on the next dotted line. Was it a win? Was it a loss?
Loss.
Yes. A loss. When you answer, you have 2 points. So you add on your points. So it was a loss. Loss, we record how many? $2. Let's continue. Want to do 10. Only 10. It will take us less than 10 minutes. Higher. On this day, was it a win, was it a loss, or what happened that day? Yes, sir. On this day.
Break even.
Yes, sir.
Break even.
Break even, no?
There was no trade.
No trade? Because we only trade when it touches the ball. So if it doesn't touch, I don't trade. Remember, every strategy, there are times that you will not trade, and you should know, when am I not supposed to trade? So on this kind of strategy, you will not trade when the market has not touched the box. Are we together? Yes, sir.
You not trade when it has not touched the box.
Yes.
So when do you get to know that it has touched the box?
See, it happens because the box is there and like now.
I'm saying you are off chart. So you're waiting for your strategy.
You set alarm. See, we have ways to set alarm. And set alarm, and also we have a group. So that's why we are trading as a team. We might not be on the chart and there are people who are on the chart. That's why when it confirms, we always make a WhatsApp call to enter the trade as a team. So when you hear a WhatsApp call, it will be a confirmation to you that we are entering buy or we are entering sell. Because most of the time you might not be in the chart. Also, we set alarm. This is how to set alarm on that. See, those who are in trading view. So this is how to set an alarm. Yes. Let's continue. On this day, was it a win or loss?
Loss.
Loss. Why? We are expecting a sell, but it went up. So record negative what dollars? 2. Let's continue. The next day, this one here. Remember, this is the box. You can extend the box so that you don't doubt. So on that day, we have this day here. Was it a win? Was it a lose? Or there was no trade? Here, we are talking of this day. It started here, ended here. The boxes are these and these, up and this one below.
There was a trade. It was a win.
Yeah?
It was a win.
It was a win. See, it touched the box on the low. See, this is the box on the low. And it went up, up. Are you getting that? Yeah. Are we not seeing that? See, it touched the box here and went up. So it was a win. We record how many dollars? So far we have how many trades?
4.
We have how many trades? One again. 5. No? We don't count no trade. 4, 2 points. Eh? When you answer anything, it's 2 points. Alright, let's continue. Now we are on this day. Tell me about this day. Just be fast to lift your hand. You are going to win $100 here without knowing. Yes, sir, you're the first one. Win for what? Somebody else. On this day.
A buy.
A buy, win. Okay? Do we agree? Yes. On this day, it touched the box on the low, and it was a buy, and it was a win. A win, we record how many dollars? 6. Aha. Let's continue. So we are done with that day. The next day is this one. What happens on this day?
No trade.
No trade, because it never touched the box. It was almost, but it never touched. Aha. On this next day, stop and low because it touched the box here but continued down, so you lost. Correct. $2. So far we have 3 win and 3 low. Are you seeing that? Aha, let's continue. On this day,
Was a loss because we were stopped out.
he's saying it was a loss, but when you learn, you'll understand that day was not a loss. Eh? A buy, no? It was a sell, yes. It was a sell. For you, you'll tell it as a loss because there's one factor that I've not taken you through, which is candlestick. And when it touches the box, you need a confirmation candle to either buy or sell. Like now, when it touches this box, you don't just sell immediately. You need a candlestick that confirms sell. And I'll be taking you through the candle. So we have bearish engulfing, or bearish inside, or evening star. We only use those 3. I'll be training you on them tomorrow morning. Tomorrow evening, at 2. So here, our confirmation candle was these 2 candles. You see the name of these 2 candles are called what? Bearish inside or bearish around. It is a confirmation for sell. And you do your stop loss above the pin. You see that high. So it was a good trade for sell and it was a successful trade. But because you don't know, but let's record because it's true. Let's not record loss where it's a win. Eh? Aha, so it was a winning trade. Aha, let's continue. Those are how many trades so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it means even if you stop there, are you profitable or not? If you lose the rest of the trades, are you profitable or not? But let's continue and see. Higher. The next one is this one. On this day, was it a win or was it a loss? Let me do that. This day. This guy, you are giving him a lot of points. No? Yes, sir.
It was a loss.
Loss for buy or sell.
Loss for sale.
So it touched the box on the high. So do you not see here? Touched the box on the high, gave you a confirmation candle for sell, but it ended up buying. So it was a low. Aha, now you're getting it. Let's continue. So 4 losses, 4 wins. On this day, yes? No trade. It never touched any of the ball. Aha. The next one here, now I want us to be answering. You guys.
It was a win.
Win for what?
Buy.
So buy win, eh? Do you all agree? See, it touched this box here, gave you a reversal candle, this bullish engulfing confirming above. Yes, it consolidated for 2 days, but ended up buying. So it was a win. Aha. So those are how many trades so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one last one. One last one. Before now we go deeper. Aha. Tell me about this day. Sorry. It is where was it? Those who are following, it was on which date? We had this one. Oh, we have forgot. So we are somewhere here.
Yes.
So it was this one, the last one was win here on 31st. So we go back on 28th. You are 28th. So tell me about 28th. 28th is here. Was it a win? Was it a loss that day? No. Let me adjust because you are not seeing the stop and go slow. Let me do like that. We are talking about this day, Friday. It was a Friday here. Was it a buy? Was it a sell? Was it a win? Was it a loss?
Win. Loss.
Loss for what? Yes, sir. Sell, loss, why?
Touch the box.
Touch the box.
Yes. Supposed to sell now. But it failed.
Failed.
To it back.
Went back up and never took you out. Remember your stop loss is above the box. So you are still in. You went to this point, you even went to this point because of this here. So this day, we always call it a break even. You close but with a small pro, so we don't count that. Okay? Let's check one more, either a loss or a complete win. So this was a good day and a sell, but it was not a complete sell. Now this one, on this day, the same. This was also a break even. It touched the box on the high, sold, but never got to your take profit. Probably the take profit should be down here. If you check the distance, we'll be learning on how to do the stop loss and profit. But from experience, this one was breaky, meaning we don't record. It was profit but breaky. Now let's check the next one. Here, on this day, if you extend the box, did it touch the box or not? Well, you people are not serious. Yeah? If I do like that, did it touch the box?
Yes.
So was it a loss or a win? So this one was a complete win. So we record it as 6. Are you getting that? Now, out of 10 trades, we have how many wins? 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 6? 36. How many losses? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 2? 8. 36 minus 8? Yeah? Hey, you people, 28. Small mathematics, use your phone. Yeah? 28? Meaning your account was $100. You have how many now? 128. Meaning you have 28% on top. And I've told you institutions are looking for people who can only make 5%. Meaning $5 on top of $100. So you just need a simple strategy. Is that a complex strategy or a simple strategy? There are so many things that I'm supposed to take you through related to this strategy. I was just first trying to show you how simple a strategy can be, so that when I give you the plans should be involving where do I put stop loss, how do I put the same stop loss, how do I put the take profit. Are you getting that? And how do I end up placing the same trade with the correct losses? So that was just the overview of the strategy itself. Are you seeing that? And if you backtest even for 3 months, you will still be profitable. Are you getting that? But still, do we have losses or we don't have losses? So there are times that you do what? You lose. So don't think that you'll always win all the time. There's nothing like that. That's why I'm telling you, learn to accept losses. But as much you accept losses, there's always chances that you will be profitable. And our aim in the market is to do what? To make profit, but with a plan. Are you seeing that?
Yes.
Doesn't mean that when you lose, you now tell yourself, Banange, this thing is not working. Let me go to demand and supply. Let me go. Just use this strategy for how many? 3 months? Even if you have a small profit, there is something that you will have achieved. And that is the mindset. Once you are able to change your mind in Forex, you are already delivered in Forex. I don't know if you are getting me. You can even use any other strategy. I have several strategies. And they all work. This is just one. Maybe you are excited on this. We have several strategies. If I take you also to demand and supply, it will work. I have a strategy for gold. I also call it gold strategy. You will even think now this top and is nothing. So there are people who have been training for so long. When I introduce a new strategy, they leave the older one. They now go to the new one. That is also another disease that I'm trying to fight with so many people. Because all the strategies will always work. But accept to use one first to change your mindset. Once your mindset is changed, Now test all the other strategies and choose which one do you feel works well with you. Because you know different strategies works different with different people. But before that, first change your mindset. How many are learning? So this is the strategy we are going to use it on the challenge because we want something simple. So I will give out a plan because I've not given out a plan for this. I'm going to give you a plan for this. And remember in the challenge, it is you to be active. That's why you need an account. But now your activeness is participating in the challenge. When the market confirms, we will make a group call. It is time to buy. It is time to sell. We do that every day. Even yesterday, the trade that in the evening, we were with one of you, and we took this trade buy. And it was a successful trade. Those who have my number will see me posting it. Because if I hit loss, I have hit loss, but with a plan. The plan. Don't go losing all your money at once. Yes.
Can we, it's a request. I don't know whether it's possible. Can we always, I think before making that call, can you guys always first send us the signal on the group, then we make a call? Because it happens like when they call, you're expecting someone to tell you a trade, we did a trade this and that, stop loss this. That's what we expect. And you don't hear. I don't know whether it's everyone's problem. And if it happens, it's everyone's problem here in Uganda. When you call, we get
We
that
make a WhatsApp
problem.
call, you cannot hear well.
Yes, we don't hear. You hear people talking, you hear the echo, you don't hear what they're
The
talking.
sound.
And you very well know it's time to press a trade, but you don't know which trade, even if you know, you don't know the stop loss, the take loss. By the time you're calling someone, the trade is already gone, yeah.
So I think we'll do it a bit different here in Uganda. So once the trade confirmed, instead of just making the call, we'll be also sending the screenshot of entry and stop loss and everything. Once I take trade, I will post my own trade, or the person who has made a call will post the setup. Is that in order? Yes. So that even if you are still struggling with stop loss, when you see his trade, you'll know where to place the stop loss and take profit. But whichever account you have, I will be giving guidelines on the correct lot size to you to use. So that when we say the stop loss is 20, the lot size should be this kind. When we say the stop loss is 40, this is the lot size. Remember, the lot size will not always be the same. That's why we will be preparing on that. Are we now ready for the Kahoot because of time? Because now that we are yet to conclude the strategy. I was just introducing, because to learn the strategy, the whole of strategy, it will take time. I just want to show you what we are going to use. Are we in agreement we use this, or I use a different one? It's simple, It's a bit simple for all of us to understand. So I think we can use this. I will give out a plan. Remember, you cannot trade without a plan. We need a plan. There is no plan here. I'm going to give you the plan until the risk management and the strategy. Strategy now tells you at what exact point should you sell, how will you put your stop loss, and how will you put your take profit. Then risk management will tell you the correct lot size and the risk reward ratio. Okay. Now, yes.
Now, according to your chart,
Okay. Okay.
according to your charts, these white boxes are appearing. So as we open for, in case you're trying to follow like you were doing for the charts, if we open our phones or the laptops, are they always there, or it needs someone to set it?
Sorry, come up again.
As a beginner, you want to do a follow-up, first to read this strategy, like, follow-up to do with the strategy, you want to know, you assume if this strategy, if somebody have used this strategy for a month, you go back on the chart, you're seeing what happened here, what happened here. Like, if I'm just new and I'm opening my charts, will these boxes appear there, or will I need someone to set them?
It will appear if you have already installed this on the laptop. So those with the laptop, I will help you to install, because the boxes will always be there if you have the laptop. But if you don't have the laptop, what we always do is that every day during London session and New York, we will give you the price point of where the boxes are. So that if you have your phones, you can just mark. You know that this top and box high is between 1.144 and 1.1142. So you can make a rectangle there so that you know the exact port, or even set an alarm on the point where the box begins. So you can set alarm with your phone. So even if you don't have the template on your laptop, if you don't have a laptop, still you always have to attend the session, or in the group we'll be giving out the points for the stop and box, so that when you are MT5, MT4, you mark those zones. Are we in agreement? But those with the laptops, how many have laptops? Even if you don't have it here. So, Kampala, everybody has a laptop. You people are rich. In Kenya, when you ask this, we all have phones, majority. So if you have a laptop, it's a privilege for you. So I will help you install. So meaning, I will not even be the one sending the signal. Majority of us will be active. How many will be active to confirm the setup? Yeah. So we'll be helping each other, but now I always have a person who always be there all the time to ensure that if it confirms, our WhatsApp call is being made. Is that in order?
Yeah.
Also, there's something I'm doing, and I've started with Nairobi currently, setting up an office and workstations for traders, and setting up screen, but traders who ideally trade under Mzito Forex Global, so that when a trade confirms, we take the trade, all of us. If it's that is just a working stations. Like in Nairobi, we have a station that carries up to 14 people, apart from our main offices. So the screens are on the wall, and everybody, we have made a desk like this with workstations. So you can come there with your laptop and do your own thing. So we are doing that in every town, and I will be much happy to do it in Kampala. But you can only do it after all of us are determined in the group. When you see seriousness, we can always have a place here in town, because offices are not expensive. You cannot fail to pay an office of $300 or $400. It's very simple. So we'll organize for that, so that we have a workstation, so that it is easy to do Forex as a team. So that there are people who are always there, not all. So that when a trade confirms, even if you are not available to be on the trading center, there are people who will always be there to make calls. Once the trade confirms, they will make call. And make sure if you are very busy, so that you don't miss the challenge. If you are very busy, have person who has your logins, so that probably they will make a call, you will not be available. He or she will execute the trade for you, so that you don't miss. That consistency also matters in the process of becoming a successful Forex trader. Are we learning, Kampala?
Yeah.
So I want us to shift this notion of maybe doing Forex as gambling. Today you have $1,000, tomorrow you have lost the $1,000. Today you have $50, you grow to 200, you blow. No. We can just do it the right way. By first accepting losses. Losses will always be there, but also wins will always be there. But now what matters is, when I lose, how much am I losing? And when I win, how much am I winning? Any question before we do a Kahoot because of time? I also have psychology class every evening from 6 a.m. Remember, even me as your trainer, there is a lesson that you always attend as long as you are a trader, called psychology. Learning about emotions is a continuous process. You must do it daily. Even if you don't want to attend my psychology class, which is free, do it online then. Ensure every day you watch a video on psycho. Don't go on YouTube to look for strategy. Strategies are there. Go on YouTube every day, the first thing in the morning. If you have not attended our psychology class, every day, make it a priority that you watch a video on psychology. That should be your priority. Leave alone strategies. Strategies are so many, and you learn and you get to understand. But once you have mastered psychology, all the other strategies will be a walk in the park. So every successful trader has created a habit, or must create a habit, of watching psychology every single day. Every day watch a video on psychology. watch a video on psychology. Watch a video on psychology. Before you realize you are a good trader, you will not struggle with when you incur loss. You know, some of you are new, you will not understand. When the market hits your stop loss and it reverses and continues to the profit, that is when you will understand what we mean by psychology. But when you watch a video every day, you'll get to a point whereby if the market hits your stop loss, you are not troubled. And if the market hits you to take profit, you are not excited. You will see this when you start the challenge. When it hits the take profit, people will be excited. When it hits the stop loss, today was a bad day, man. Today was a bad day. But to a person who is experienced, is not bothered by at trade by trade level. You know, I can only tell the outcome after a series of trades. There's also another challenge of psychology. The market gets close to your take profit and consolidate there. Yeah. Sometimes it will reverse, but now there are times that it will just consolidate there. You want it to get to the TP, it pulls back a little bit, it starts going up again, pulls back, it will play with your psychology, emotions. So it's something that unless you have learned, it will bother you so much. That is why, yeah. That's why you say, this thing is bothering me, let me close. Once you close, you know you are still struggling with your emotions. Later you'll come and check it goes to your tip. But it's tempered with your psychology somewhere. Yeah? Very serious. That's why we are learning that unless you engage the market live and do it every day, you will not experience that. Are we together? So maybe I take 2 or 3 minutes, then we do Kahoot. We call it a day. And if you have not texted me on WhatsApp, those who have texted me, I know you're wondering, this guy is not responding. I will do it. Always when I move to towns, I always have a person that will work together who helps me to save the number. Because imagine now I'm finishing with you. I have another class at 5:45, which is few minutes from now. At 7:30, we have psychology. At 8:30, we have beginners class. So by the time we are finishing beginners class is at 10. So you eat supper and relax. The day is gone. So before now I come to save your numbers again, the new day is here. In the morning, I always have a meeting whereby we meet as traders, whereby we test different strategies between 9 to 10. Then at 10:30, we have London session. 10:30 to 11:30. From 11:30 now we are here for a session. You see how tight it is. That's why I always move around with a person to help me when we take your numbers we save. But today I'm going to try to ensure, even if it's not today, tomorrow morning, because we have a meeting with you at 2. I will do that. Yes, ma'am. You can help me save the numbers. Okay, you can, no problem. Yes. And this is a MT4. MT4. You can remember this MT4 I've installed in a broker called I don't even trade with this broker. This broker is called what? They are called there is a name. It's not HFM because it doesn't work well with HFM. You'll find the market touching the stop and even before it should touch. With HFM and even all the other brokers, it works well with these 3 brokers. Yeah, it is Easy Markets. How many have heard of Easy Market? Yeah, Easy Market, and it also used to work well with the XNES some time back, but I don't know now. When there was a time we used to use XNES. We made money, and our students were unable to withdraw. When you withdraw, they tell you upload proof of residence. Now, I've trained people on this scheme for so long. They go to a time where people, they had an account of $1,000, others 3,000, and now they were disciplined consistently for over 3 months. So people had made a profit of, there's a strategy called market maker levels. I'll be training you that you take swing trades. You take a trade and you can even remain for 3-4 days. So when you close a position, you close with good profit. So there was a month in December, we made a profit of 100% that month. So apart from 1,000, you have another 1,000. So within 3 months, the broker are calling these people. What has changed? Because you see you are doing things different. You are no longer blowing accounts. You are managing risk, and the account is growing. When you lose something reasonable. When you gain, you hammer so much. You make serious profits. So it got to a point with withdrawing funds. It was a problem. When you withdraw, they will tell you upload proof of residence. And you already uploaded, the account was approved. It was a problem. There are even those who never managed to withdraw. So I don't know now, I'm talking of then. But now maybe it's possible because they know you blow. When you blow, you will deposit, they will allow you to withdraw. But now some those time, and that was in 2023. Yeah, 2022, 2023. Yeah.
Which broker was that?
Yeah, 2020 to 2023. I used to love XNS so much. I've worked with all the brokers. XNS, Paperstone. IC Market is the best. Paperstone, Scope Markets. We have XM. We have FX Pesa in Kenya is the worst. Sorry, we are live, but we don't want to mention all that. But it's true. There was a time the gold was a buy, and on their platform the trade was a sell. Yeah, so the market is spiking up for the news in all the platform, and in their platform it spikes. You see that it spikes down. They had to refund people, yeah? Because there are those who made serious money not knowing, and it was in the wrong direction. So most of these brokers manipulate the market so much. Are you getting that? That's why you should know the kind of broker to use. I recommend HFM because of one thing, stability. You will never lose your money with HFM. Deposit withdraw is easy. You will always have your money back. Number two, they are the only brokers who have allowed us to move around to train people what we are training. You know, other brokers, they would want me to come and trade news with you. You go full margin, you blow. So that money remains in the broker's platform. It's true. I've been calling so many brokers. They tell me, Zito, you have a big influence. If you can just talk to people to trade the news. During an event, during news, we'll be paying you $5,000. Just trading CPI or NFP. So you just ensure that we'll do marketing and everything. So you'll find our hall is full with over 1,000 people. Telling them, fund, we are going to make money today. Now let's trade full margin. At the end of the day, they know these people are going to lose money. That's why I always discourage this thing. You know this thing called demo challenge? Demo challenge is the brokers. Let me tell you the truth. It's with all brokers, HFM, all brokers. They have what we call demo. That is the one thing the brokers have developed to ensure that all of us will be losing money. Because with the demo challenge, you will think of how to be a winner of the challenge. And to be a winner of the challenge, you will be using the highest lot size. You will be doing so many trades to try to win the challenge. Like everything you will be doing a wrong thing. And you are doing it every day for a full month, my friend. So it becomes a habit. Even if you win the challenge, you have corrupted your mind. To change that mind, to accept 3 trades a day, and you have been doing 20, 30 to win the challenge, it's not easy. That's why you're seeing us doing this challenge of doing the right thing for at least a month. You'll see the difficult. So they have come up with a criteria of ensuring that you're doing the wrong thing for 1 full month. By the end of the month, even if you win the challenge, you will still return that money to the market. That's why you will jump from this broker, get to the other broker, you say, hey, I want demo challenge. But in the end of the day, you are corrupting your mind to deliver yourself. That is how so many people fail. They have been in the business for so long, but they are not making money. Let's do Kahoots, my people. It's time to make money. It's time to make money. Yes, let's take a question. Sorry, this is a template. I'll be sending to you this software. It's called BTMM installer. I'll say, how many are already in our Telegram group? If you have not joined Telegram, just go on YouTube. Probably even before I save your number, search Zito Forex Global. That is our YouTube page. You will find the Telegram link there. And you'll be able to access the YouTube with ease. On YouTube, sorry? You can use on desktop, you can use on laptop, but on the phone, we would always be marking it every day. The reversals on the stop. This
Where there are those,
white boxes.
yeah, no, okay, where there are those arrows? Because I say some people have robots that have those same arrows.
Oh. So it doesn't work as a robot because you have to execute the trade manually. It's a template that only marks key reversal regions. Yeah. I know the robots are there, but now robots, it's not easy with robots. Also, we do copy trading, and maybe if you want to be copying our trades, I will be guiding you also the same, so that as you are trading with us, you can also be doing copy trading, where you can be copying our trades as you learn. We'll also be guiding you on the same. So search Mzito Forex Global. I don't know the problem with the internet, but search Mzito Forex Global. Now, I want us to do the Kahoot. Yeah, Mzito Forex Global. Allow me to connect the internet to go now or now. Because it seems this one was mine. So if you're on the YouTube, you subscribe, you will be all the classes, all the recorded videos, even this session you have recorded, you can still go back and watch on YouTube. Okay. So just go on YouTube, the YouTube is here, and search Mzito Forex Global. So I want you to go to Kahoot.it. This is Mzito Forex Global. When you click there, you will see the Telegram link there. Are you seeing that? That is our Telegram link. So you click the Telegram link, join our Telegram. Before I add you on the group, you can always be finding the links in our Telegram. Like today's psychology class at 7:30, I'll be sending the link there. Okay? Now let's go to Kahoot. Just go to Kahoot.it. Kahoot.it. Yes. Kahoot.it. I'm going to give the game pin. Kahoot.it. Go to Kahoot.it. Kahoot.it. So I'm going to share the game pin so that we make some money. Remember, we're going to give out $200 now. And those who win or those who won, make sure that you give us your wallet ID, or if you also happen to win, make sure that you give your wallet ID. Okay? So the Kahoot that we're going to do is so simple. Something that we did yesterday. We were not failed yesterday and failed today. So you make me believe there are powers from your father's house now pursuing you. Okay? So be careful. Just go to Kahoot.it. I'm giving out the game pin now. Okay? So Kahoot.it. So Uganda, we need to also have a trading center here, and it is only possible if at least we have those people, the people who want to do Forex seriously, not gambling. Do it seriously, so that when we create a digital center or a trading center, it's not a center where we are coming together to gamble. The center where we are coming to do the same thing together, and it will make Forex very, very much interesting. So, we have so many Kahoots, but I just want to do the one. You know, the Kahoot for Tanzania is very complicated. The questions are, hivi wajua pip ni nini? What is pip? What is a pip ni nini? If you are asking them to calculate pips, you will tell them, hivi umeingia soko ukitrade currency ya USD JPY, ukaingia kwa 1 point, now you say it in Swahili, it's not easy. Umeingia kwa 1.0345, ukawa unatokea kwa 1.0652, hivi utakuwa umesonga na pipu ngapi? It's not easy, eh? So it's not easy, but it's also interesting at the same time. Okay, so we are hosting live. $100 is here. The code is coming. It's loading. So remember, you are going to walk away with $100. We are going to give out $100. Still online tomorrow. We still have about $5,500 to give out in Kampala. So even if you don't win now, you will win tomorrow in the online session. So the game pin is 1825303. 1825303. Deco saying, Mzito, no, don't manipulate. People think I'm in. No. Anyway, it's okay if you decide to use it. It's just a name. The person who has joined with Mzito, Hussein, King. Okay. We are going to be back to Kampala, in Kampala very soon. I want to go to a place called Gulu. You know Gulu? I want to go to Gulu. Yes, I want to have an event in Gulu probably the end of next month. That means I will also be in Kampala before going to Gulu. Make sure you are in. So we are going to start in the next 2 minutes. This my cup I will give out last to a person. Who do you think should I I'll give the cup?
You give from.
Yeah?
You give from.
We give our friend from Eritrea.
Yes.
Okay, we give to him, eh?
Yes.
Okay. People have suggested, I wanted to ask terrible questions. But now,
Thank you.
but I still have a t-shirt, but t-shirts I will ask questions. I also have one t-shirt from Zito, so I'm here for 2 days. So online, if you answer the correct answers, I have two. I will maybe leave them here in Kampala. Should we start? Yeah. Should we start?
Wait.
Let me start. Those who are yet to join, you will do it next time because of time. So we are here. We are doing the same thing we did yesterday. So today don't fail. Kindly don't. Question number 1, what does FX stands for? What does FX stands for? What does FX stands for? Network for normal is not cooperating. We start again. Okay. I think everybody has gotten the. Only 2 people have failed. Okay. We go to Serena Hotel next time. Let's continue. Next, this is how the table looks like. Omusoga is leading. I've read the name okay well, eh? Yes. Omusoga. Then Deco I saw you yesterday. Maria also was there yesterday. Buruk and Trinix. Okay, let's continue. The same questions. How do you make money in Forex? If you were not there yesterday, now you'll be wondering. How do we make money in Forex? You're going to walk away with $100 now. How do you make money in Forex? If the network is failing, you just manage. In Nigeria, you say we are managing. Let's see, there are people who still fail. Omusogas went down, saying Kim is the highest climber. Okay. Let's continue. Question 3. What is the name given to the second currency in a currency pair? We said we have Primary currency, counter currency, base court currency. Don't complain about your normal. You connect your internet. Yeah? Your internet is also failing. Oh, is it? I think it's a problem with the building. Yeah? Okay, there are those who call it primary currency. These are the people who came today. Maria gone. Omosoka is still surviving, and Deco. Trinix, Regex. Mzito is the highest climber. It's not me. Eh? So you say I don't have a phone. So I don't know which Mzito is this, but he's trying. He's the highest climber. Aha. The next question. Which one of the following is not a minor currency? You failed yesterday. Don't fail today. Don't fail today. USD APY. People are crying network. Aha, Umsoga is gone. Guy. And I was, that name was so good. Umsoga. You want to go home? Okay. So you give me. You come sit here. Sit there. Sit yourself. You can sit yourself. Yeah?
Come and sit here.
You sit here. You can sit here and connect to the socket there. You have a minute. So Brian, Phoenix, J-Rex, Taban, Blood. So new people are up. So Musonga is gone. Okay. Question 5. Yeah? Which of the following is a classification of currencies: major, minor, exotics? Don't worry, we'll still do another Kahoot only. All of the above. I think it's a question that I did yesterday. Mzito is up. Eh? This Mzito, I don't know him, but he has now joined the rest. Blonde, Abasi, Taban, and Regex. There's always a challenge in Forex. How many have found themselves where maybe you are planning to take a trade, there is news or there is an activity, then during that time you place the trade is not executing. You place the yeah? Which among the following is not a participant in the Forex market? Who is not a participant? If this is a simple question, who is not a Forex participant among the following? Aha. Simple question. Mzito is coming. Eh? Be careful with this. Mzito is now about to win this challenge. He's taking good care of the name. Eh? Which one is not an exotic currency? Which one is not an exotic currency? The repetition of the same questions. Which one is not an exotic currency? Let me give you the t-shirt, because now you are fighting but for survival, but things never working for you. Yeah? You see, she has tried to survive, but now the phone went home. It's like you are placing a trade and it's not executing. She has tried to rush, but things are not responding, so don't go home discouraged. Which one is not an exotic currency? CHF. Okay. Now Mzito is down again. Abasi is up, Taban, Blood, and Market. Hey, Market's UG, I saw you yesterday, yeah? So today you might win this challenge. We still have 3 more questions. Which one is not among the 3 major Forex trading sessions? We have the major sessions. We say that Nairobi is not major. Hey, this one, everybody, you people hate Nairobi or what? You have beaten with our Nairobi. All of us have correct answers. Hey, things are tough, eh? People are very close to each other. They are just difference of very few points. So one mistake at this level, you are gone. So be careful. One mistake, you are gone. Taban is very tough. Blood, Abasi, Mzito, and Deko. Number 9. What is a pip? We covered that yesterday. People are fighting for survival. Moment of truth is almost here. Almost all of us got the correct answer. Hey, Taban is persisting. Mzito is still there, number 4. Deko, Abasi, Taban, okay. Let's continue. Now the last question, the moment of truth. Double points. You failed yesterday, but today don't fail. Don't fail. We have calculated bips on the JPY. A trader enters a buy position at 195,687 and 196,687. How many pips? How many pips? Higher. You failed yesterday. You are failing today again. The network. I don't expect you to fail yesterday and fail today. Things have changed. Yeah? Now, I think almost all of us got it right. Now, the question is here. Who do you think is the winner?
Taban.
You might be surprised. It's not Deco. Taban. Let's check. Who is the winner? At number 3 we have Mzito. Hey, let's clap for Mzito. Hey, this Mzito has tried. Abasi and Taban is our number 1. Taban, let's clap for Taban. So who is number 2 and 3? They will get merchandise. Who is number 3? Who is Mzito? Hey, let's clap for him. I think I will give you a cup for Mzito. You look for me, I will look for you. I will look for a cup. Who is number 2? Abasi. Hey, Abasi, you are here. Let's clap for Abasi also. I think number 2 and 3 should get t-shirts and but now t-shirts are 2. So Mzito will get a t-shirt and Abasi will also get a t-shirt. Mzito and Abasi. Who is our number 1? Taban. Taban, you are sitting next to me. Let's clap for Taban. So remember, we are still doing this Kahoot online. But now, Taban, do you have an account? You are funded. You are going to fund. Now you see the problem. But I will allow you, make sure after this you fund. And all of us, make sure you have a live account. Not even for the Kahoot, but for the purpose of engaging into the challenge. Maybe you might fail to get help of who to help you. I will always be there to help. Okay? So I can always help you in the process of funding and ensuring that your account is set. You can manage $50 and above, the better. If you can't, because we are not all in the same level, I will always be there to advise you on how to go about your $10, $20, $30. So those who have won, give us your wallet ID so that you get the $100 that you have won. Give me your name and the address here. Also, those who want to fund, because I will not do it now, just write your name. I will also be helping you. You have a Mzito, you are carrying Mzito in Kampala. Now I think that is where we are going to stop for today. Thank you so much, Kampala. So I'm going to check the book whereby those who are going to be in the challenge, write your name. If you are already funded, write your name. If you haven't funded and you want to fund today, beautiful.